Hello, junkies, and it is Bob, and I'm back with a special Marvel 80th anniversary review. Right, this is the Marvel Legends Captain America that celebrates the 80th anniversary of Marvel. Now, most people that I talked to at Toy Fair thought this was very much in the style, bring them a little bit closer, of Alex Ross's Captain America. I kind of agree with that. As you can see here, I will post a picture of what I saw at Toy Fair, the initial one. I think it looks pretty close to, put it over here. I think it looks pretty close to what came out or what was revealed, if that was a actual figure or if it was just a prototype, but I think it looks spot on. So, let's get into the 80th anniversary Captain America. So, as you can see, we do have the Alex Ross here. I don't think we saw this initial artwork maybe at Toy Fair. Well, what am I saying? This is really just straight up Alex Ross. Wow, look at that. Fantastic. So this is style of this figure is more set in the World War II era of Captain America. This looks fantastic. We're doing a little bit of the shield swoop that was very much in the Toy Biz recent retro Marvel Legends style that just came out, but the figure here is different. We've got chainmail here on this on the chest. We also have a different face. I did see somebody post a picture of Captain America doing a salute. Not in these hands. So let's open them up here. This did come from Hasbro itself, so they did ship us this. I do like this packaging, and I like that it's the same style for all of the 80th anniversary figures that are boxed. There are several figures that do support the 80th anniversary, but I like this figure. His feet are a little weird. Look at that. That's how my feet were shipped. So let's get them out of the little case. This is very cool. And I'm trying to keep more of these because I think they're great to take pictures of with the characters to give a little bit of a background splash. Now, Cap, as we unpack him here, does come with 5 extra hands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 2 fists. Like the red gloves a lot. The red really pops on this version. Let's get him out of there. And let's do, oh god, let's give Cap give him his dignity back with these boots and shoes all over the place. So, ooh, that's an interesting. All right, so let's give Cap, kind of bend his legs out here a little bit. Instant pose with no shield. I'm hoping that the shield does come out of that. And I'll zoom in here, give you an idea. There he is, instant pose. Looks pretty solid. Let's turn around here a little bit. Let me zoom back out. Turn right here. So we do have a spot here on the back. I hope the shield fits in there. But I'm going to be really disappointed if it's all swoosh shield. Let's get it out of here. Ah, good. It is not. And let's get the head out of here too. So let's do, while we have the different faces here. So, kind of a little bit, kind of disappointed here that we don't have too much of a face difference here with these caps. Like maybe one with the grit teeth or his face open. See that there is a slight variation here in the wings. So that's nice that they bothered to go that little extra mile. I think these are a little bit more modern. This is a little bit more retro Marvel. But we are trying to hit that modern era mix of toy with the retro look of the figure. Now, in no way can you see any blonde eyebrows here on Captain America, but they do have his eyes blue. Now, I'd say this one here in my fingers on my right-hand side here, your right-hand side, his eyes are a little crooked, where the one over here, his eyes are a little bit better. So let's pose him back up here again. Here's a solid figure. Don't worry, we will do a comparison piece. Now, since I just did it, look how much neck space we have here. Kind of looks a little odd. I mean, it's good that when his face is like this, the head is down. It looks good posed that way, but then we get this extra, almost like, I want to say like a camel head. Look at that thing. Yeesh. So it looks better when it's down, give him more of an action pose. But as I did say, I hope this comes off, and it does. So here's a little hand swoosh, which is very nice that they actually kind of colored it the right way. It is almost like a translucent plastic dipped and blended that way. Now, this I always thought was like Captain America. Like he always had the shield on like that. Like when he was riding his motorcycle, which there is a version of this. You can get a World War II Cap with more of the mask and like the GI kind of belts and stuff, and he is riding a motorcycle. It is pretty badass. However, with this cap, as we can see inside the shield here, we do have the peg for the back, and if this turns, it does turn. It's stiff, which is good. We can attach it to his wrist. The shield feels smaller. Now, that just might be in style with how they want him to look. Very much, I don't know if there is a diameter radius of all the Captain America shields. I wouldn't be surprised that somewhere on the internet that exists. But I think he's a solid figure. I really do like having multiple variations on Captain America. Case in point, my favorite Captain America. This one's pretty good, though. He might put this one here. This is the Chris Evans Captain America with the Thor's hammer from Endgame. So there's the two side by side, but let's do back to back. And as you can see already, where I'm going with the shield question that I brought up was how much of a difference do we have in the shields? So there's a little bit better, and we'll zoom in here a little bit. So take a look. This cap feels and looks taller, but his neck is also a little bit higher, as we pointed out earlier. But now let's see if I can keep this in space here. Let's do the shields side by side. And so Marvel artist Tony Stark's dad. So that kind of gives you an idea of the size of the shields. I mean, this is obviously battle worn. It's very big. This is a little bit smaller. This feels like you would be throwing a monster disc at somebody, where this feels a little bit more battle worn and not worn, but more battle ready to throw. So let's go into let's put this on the right hand here. And as I said before, this is kind of how it was on the recent release of the Marvel Legends. So we put this back into place, throw the disc on here, and we do have a nice kind of, you kind of have to put one arm back and like he's, and straighten this one out, like he's really gone into the toss of it. Kind of do something like that. Like he's throwing it, but you need to get it up elevated. But can he stand? So what's amazing to me is, and I brought this up to a couple people lately, is yes, he can. Marvel has been like really Hasbro, has been balancing their figures. That Beast is amazing. And here, Cap, he should not be standing, but he is. And we do have a curved surface. If you watch a lot of our reviews, you'll notice a lot of people fall over. But Cap's looks pretty good there. So let's change out, we'll change out the hand to the fist. Make sure everything's good and works really well. Yeah, that's no problem there. We'll change out both fists, actually. So, like I said, you get two sets of hands and an extra one, which is more of an accessory. We'll put this back on Cap. It's a neat accessory. It's actually a very nice release to celebrate Marvel's 80th. I really can't wait to get into the Iron Man one next, which we do have, and we will have a review up on AFJ's YouTube page. Change the head out. See if the head looks better. And we'll wrap this up. It's a little bit better. Let me bring this in. I gotta kind of put this in like this. Kind of reveals a little. You don't want to reveal too much. You always kind of want to give Cap the shield. Make him like a bull. Getting ready to charge somebody. So, all in all, I really like the figure. I think it's a solid addition. What I'm going to say here in closing, and I'm sure this will change over time, but if you're watching this review in September of 2019, I went to look for this Cap on Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, and Hasbro's own site, Hasbro Pulse. He was not listed anywhere. I have seen him at Target and at a Walmart already. So it's kind of interesting that this figure is not out there for an online. Now, it's probably on Amazon, but that's because we have different retailers on Amazon. But this figure was not on Hasbro's own site as of September 8th, 2019. So both are really good. I really like this Alex Ross rendition. That's what I'll call him, of Captain America. I might have to go with this other head, because I think the eyes are better here. Yeah, it's already bothering me. And that's all paint application. I mean, we can all say, you know, to the end of time, Hasbro quality control. But you know, they've got to perfect the art of printing these just so that the eyes are always center. And maybe with facial recognition that can happen. Maybe they can do that. So let's do the two caps side by side. Really great points of articulation here with the boots. This is a solid boot. This isn't like a little tassel piece that they've had on a couple of the recent X-Men figures lately, which are fine, but I don't know, with this like retro look and style, you kind of you want them to be a certain way, and I think they mastered it. So that's it, junkies. I highly recommend picking them up. It's a good addition. The box is awesome if you're an inbox collector. Having all of these lined up along with the Marvel 10-year anniversary set from last year, it's just going to really make your collection pop. This is Bob signing off from AFJ, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.